Everybody, it's Cargill with your Tech Tuesday tip. Today we're going to talk about Goguardian. Goguardian is something that our district pays for to help you view what's going on your student screen in real time. It also has some other cool features, so I'm going to show you how to use it. Just go ahead and click sign in. Everybody in the district has an account. So you're just going to click on sign in, and then you can click on log in with Google, and it will get you through that way. But once you've logged in, it'll look kind of like this. You'll have to set up some classes. I do have my little classroom set up here, but if you click on it and you select students, you can add all of your students. There are a couple ways to do that. You can use a code. So at the beginning of class, you could have your kids go to enroll.goguardian.com, and then it'll ask them to type in a code. Excuse me. And then everybody will be immediately enrolled. For teachers who have smaller children who might have difficulty with that, you can just click add students, and then you can use their emails. Remember that every student's email is the first initial of their first name, their first initial of their middle name. Mine is Danielle. And then their complete last name. And then the 2-digit year that they will graduate. I graduated in 01, so that would be mine. @students.wfisd.net. You might have a list of them somewhere, or it might be on your Chromebooks. I'm going to add myself. And once I do that, it'll show up on my screen that that's one of my students, okay? So once you do that and you've got all of your students enrolled, you can go back to your classrooms and you can, start a session. You will have to set it up. So you'll have to go into your settings. You'll have to name your classroom. You'll have to put a subject on there and a description. Okay, and you can schedule it if you want. So in case you forget to get on Goguardian, you can start it every day at 8 a.m. and end it every day at 3:30. 3. And you can have it go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you can add that schedule. And you can stop the schedule if you want. But that way, everything your students do online is recorded. And you can go and look at it later and see where they were or what they were doing, as well as see it in real time. Here are all your reports you could do to see what kids are doing. All right, so if I want to start a session. Okay, so here is my Chromebook. I am logged in under my name, or my email address, the one that I put right here that I have logged in. When I click start session, which I'm just doing this one for 45 minutes, when I click start, if you'll notice on my screen, something will pop up here in just a sec. Come on. And it will tell me on my Chromebook that a session has started. I don't know if it did or not that time, but oh well. But you can see up here that I can see all of my students. So if you have more than one student, they'll all be up here, okay? You can make them small. You can make them big. You can put them in the middle. I used to like to display mine on my projector screen and say, all right, everybody should be on scientific learning. If you're not, I don't know because it's projected on the screen. So let's say that Adrienne isn't doing what she's supposed to be doing. I can select this box right here and I can click, I'm going to hold this up. I can click lock screen and I can say something like, you aren't where you need to be. Come see me or whatever. I click lock. Guess what happens? My screen locks remotely. And it says exactly what I wanted it to say. It says, you aren't where you need to be. And then I could even leave another message like, please come and find me or whatever. I can take a screenshot and I can send it to whoever I want. If I have a parent that needs to know, I can take a screenshot and send it to myself if they're on something that they really shouldn't be on. But then after that, you can unlock the screen from here too. You can lock all the screens at the same time. So you could click all, and you could lock everybody's screen. Say, eyes on me, technology time's over, or whatever. Now, here's a really cool feature. If you want everybody to go to a certain website, so if you want all your first grade kiddos to be on Starfall, okay, you just select them all, click on Open Tab, and then you type in starfall.com. Here's me on my Chromebook. Boom, it sent me straight to Starfall. And it'll send all your kids to Starfall. So you don't have to tell them to type in a website. It just automatically pushes them straight to whatever website you want them to go to. Okay. You can also exclude certain people. So, I successfully excluded myself. So if you want them to not go somewhere, you can do that. Hold on, I need to go back to my classrooms. Student, I need you to be back. Well, that didn't work very well. Hold on. I know that there's a way to get it, but I can't remember. So we'll have to work on that later. So hold on. Okay, we're back in business. I need you to be on. I'm going to end my session. Sorry, guys. Okay, so once you end a session with a class or whatever, it will give you a timeline of where they were and how long they were there. But I do want to go back to this. Sorry. Okay, so you can push them onto whatever screen you want. So let's say I'm on Starfall, and I am working really hard on whatever I'm doing here, Starfall. Okay. And you want to say something to your students. So you can click on Enable Chat, and you can send a chat to this particular person. Close. You can also close tabs. Look, I'm going to close out Twitter. All right. So if you want to chat with them, you would, I know that I can do it. Chat with student. So I start typing. I really like how you are working hard to solve this problem. And you send it. And then the other person gets a little message that pops up, and they can click on it. And of course, you can watch them click on it from here. And then you can type back. Or you can tell your students that if they're working on something and they're having an issue with it, that they can chat with you, a live chat, and you can help them. You can set this up while you're at small groups or something like that, in case they have a question that they just can't, they need major help with. Anyway, so that is the chat feature. Oh, here's the chat. It was blocked. You just click here, select who you want, and you can chat with them that way. All right. So that really is Goguardian in a nutshell. There's some other things, like you can set up scenes. If you set up scenes, you could call it like the scientific learning scene, where when you start that session, everybody goes to scientific learning, but you can't go anywhere else. So you would block all other websites so that they couldn't explore or go anywhere else. You can do all kinds of different scene changes. Okay, so there's a timeline. If you want to see a timeline, you can change it to this so you can see where you spent your time at. So here's Starfall. I got onto Starfall at 9:47. I got off at 9:48. Here's the Goguardian teacher chat that I was on. So it logs everything. Also, when you're done, if you click end session, it'll give you a report as well. So all your kids will pop up and you can see the timeline, or you can see any snapshots. I'm not sure what command log is. Oh, things that I did to them. Or you can just see their screens. No screens available at that time, but so here is my timeline. Anyway, you can do all kinds of things with this. This is a definite accountability measure to keep kids on task. And it's a wonderful thing to use. If you want me to help you set it up, I'd be glad to come and help you. Have a great day, and I hope to see you using Goguardian.